boy they called worthless. In the forgotten corner of a crowded city lived a young man named Kaelor. His clothes were torn, his shoes barely held together, and every morning he walked the streets, collecting scrap metal just to survive. People didn't know his story. They only saw what he lacked. Children laughed as he pushed his rusty cart through the streets. "Look, here comes the garbage king," adults whispered. "That boy will never become anything." Even shopkeepers chased him away, afraid his appearance would scare away customers. Every insult cut deeper than the one before. Yet Kaelor never argued. He simply lowered his head and kept walking. Every evening, after selling his scraps for a few coins, he would sit beneath an old streetlight with books he had rescued from the trash. While the city slept, Kaelor studied engineering, mechanics, business, anything he could find. He believed that knowledge could never be taken away. Years passed. The mockery never stopped. His closest friend finally asked, "Why do you keep trying? They already decided who you are." Kaelor smiled. "They decided before they knew me." One rainy afternoon, while searching through an abandoned factory, Kaelor discovered something unusual. Hidden beneath broken machines was an old workshop filled with forgotten industrial equipment. Most people saw rust. Kaelor saw opportunity. Using everything he had learned from discarded books, he repaired one machine, then another, then another. He began transforming discarded metal into useful farming tools. Farmers loved the quality. Orders started arriving from nearby towns. Soon, Kaelor hired people who had once searched for food in the same dump site where he had worked. Within a few years, the abandoned factory had become one of the region's busiest manufacturing businesses. The boy everyone mocked was now creating jobs. One day, the city organized an award ceremony to honor entrepreneurs who had transformed the community. As Kaelor stepped onto the stage wearing a simple suit, the crowd fell silent. Many recognized him. He was the same scrap collector they had laughed at for years. The mayor asked, "What kept you going when everyone doubted you?" Kaelor looked across the crowd before answering. "I stopped trying to prove people wrong. I started proving myself right." The room erupted in applause. Some of those who had mocked him lowered their heads in shame. Others stood and cheered, not because Kaelor had become wealthy, but because he had become living proof that greatness often hides beneath difficult beginnings. His factory continued to grow, employing hundreds of young people who had once believed they had no future. Every new employee received the same message on their first day. Your past may explain where you started, but it never decides where you finish. So, if today people laugh at your dreams, if they tell you that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, or not important enough, remember Kaelor. Sometimes the world mistakes humble beginnings for permanent failure, but diamonds are never discovered shining on the surface. They are found buried beneath pressure. And perhaps your greatest chapter hasn't even begun yet. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to remember that their value is never determined by other people's opinions.